That was on purpose.
Yeah, jump that fence. That was amazing. The way you jump that fence with reckless abandon. That's the field, damn. Oh, hold on. I got this.
Wow, you just like instantly turn around and shoot.
That's where you aim right. There is their weak spot.
Well, we could either yell, "We're the UN, don't shoot," or we could yell war crime and start shooting.
I think a war crime and start shooting. we're two rogue US UN people. Because I was gonna say soldiers, but you're not really a soldier. You're a press.
Fuck the Geneva Convention. We're members of the UN.
Exactly.
Damn it! That used to be a thing. That never meant anything.
You keep saying this, like some random person who watches Let's Plays is gonna eventually like get on and they're gonna watch you say that. It's like, hey, you're important. And he's gonna hunt you down. And it's gonna be like war crimes as he shoots you in the face.
I shot my gun once. Yes.
Have we ever hit anything with these guns? I hit a bird once.
Basically. So, did you see that in the new Star Wars film, they're completely abandoning the really shitty Star Wars expanded universe that no one cares about?
Woo!
I read a story and I'm like,
time on it.
Well, yeah, a bunch of sad people spend a bunch of time on it, but for now.
Like, I can just imagine, like, some person who writes this story is, like, sitting in, like, an office somewhere, and they read that story, and it's, like, they take their desk is all cluttered, and they, like, grab it and just throw it off. Like, ruined! It's all ruined!
Well, like, did these people think that they're, published fan fiction, like, canon? Not.
Thomas?
What?
Thomas.
Hi.
You're kind of, so I didn't understand the thing you said.
I think that was on your screen, because you were like, hey, you're running really weird.
So are you. You're running, like, with your head off the right, your thing. Anyway, did you start that game?
What?
Oh, you're running in place.
I'm not. Where are you going? Come back. Find you.
On my screen, you're running in place. I can't see you.
Oh, well, stop. Stop what you're doing. Alright, now turn around. To your right, 90 degrees. Okay, you're staring at me.
Yeah, see, on my screen, you're right over there.
Oh.
Standing there, running in place.
It's weird. Because, you are moving fine. You bumped into me there. Where are you going?
Yeah, I didn't.
Oh, shit.
I was seeing if I could bump into you. What?
Zombie.
Oh, Jesus.
There's a zombie. I killed it.
Well, I guess you're a gunshot, and all of a sudden you're just there in front of it.
Oh, well, now we know how to solve it. Excellent.
Load wildly. Did you get a Game Informer?
Probably, but I don't read it. It comes to me digitally, and I always get an email that's like, you got the digital thing, it's like 90 gigabytes. No, that's okay.
The most recent one told the story about the unmade Darth Maul game, and it actually sounded interesting.
Badass.
But I guess what... It's funny because they were talking about they pitched it to George Lucas, this Darth Maul game, and like they gave people like a list of things they can't mention to him, like don't refer to the guy from Force Unleashed 2, just call him that guy. Don't say like his actual name. And I was like, okay. And then they're like, don't tell George the Force works. I was like, that's probably a good idea. But they they talking about how like they when they're going to pitch their idea of a Darth Maul game, like the people that were leaving the office were leaving with the Force Unleashed 3 stuff, and then they were they took all their stuff and they were leaving the office. I was like, oh, that's probably not gonna happen anymore. Like when they were pitching when they were pitching their Darth Maul game, like they had ideas to do either a Darth Maul game or do a Darth Talon, which is somebody from the Expanded Universe game, like a game about her or whatever. And then like in the middle of the presentation, George just goes, stop. He gets up and we had statues of Darth Maul and Darth Talon like side by side on the table, and he makes them face each other and goes, look, they're friends. I'm like, oh my god. And then they
Awesome.
were like trying to point out that there's like 170 years difference between when they both were alive. And then he goes, "Did they make it like Darth Maul's son or a clone or something?" And
George Lucas is a bastard.
but I love it because he just goes, "Stop," and he just goes, "Look, red."
But they are making Battlefront 3, so that's happening. Hey.
Why are you so far back there?
I'm not, I'm right next to you. Let me shoot again.
You're really far back.
There we go.
I didn't hear anything.
Oh, that's not good. Hope you don't die randomly. I didn't shoot you, I shot like far to the right.
The bolt will ricochet and hit me. Yeah, you just stop moving on my screen. I'll just keep running down this road.
I'm like right next to you, so don't worry about it.
Oh, there you are. You're just right next to me. I didn't hear the gunshot though, so I'm afraid that like
10 minutes from now.
We're gonna be walking. Well, no, we're gonna be walking like, you know, after a while of playing the game, and we're gonna be in the middle of a battle, and all of a sudden let's fall over dead after we just won. Like, oh my god, what happened? Oh, there's no one around. How did you die? I think that bullet you shot a really long time ago finally came back and got me. Oh, awkward. I hit the reload button.
I saw that.
I still feel damp.
Do I feel damp? I don't know. I feel energized and thirsty.
So kind of a weird combination, you guys.
I'm energized and thirsty.
Yeah, but then I guess while they were making the game, like they were doing it, and then after a while of working on it, suddenly just they heard nothing from LucasArts at all. Like they kept emailing them and crap, and they heard nothing back from them. And then eventually they heard the news that LucasArts was no more and their game got canceled.
Oh my god!
Kind of a bitch move. Yeah.
Depressing. So it'd probably be a really good game.
I know, right? Well, their first original concept was they were saying it was gonna be like a forward, fast stealth game where like Darth Maul gets force power from fear, like if you cause fear, he'll get more power to use the force or something like that. And I was like, yeah, no. Like they were like saying like he was brittle and like 2 shots would kill him, and I'm like, yeah, no, he's Darth Maul. But they said that their newer version, it was something like it was like kind of like the fighting style of like Batman Arkham, where he could like flip around the map and stuff like that. And I guess like George Lucas was saying they had to make this whole like system just for deflecting lasers while you're flying through the air and crap like that. And I was like, Jesus.
Oh my god! So did Lucas like also fuck like his video game department? Like he didn't just fuck the movies; he also like took the games and penis and those.
Well, you see, he needed to have every single input in Star Wars until he gave it to Disney, and then Disney just canceled everything. They're like, fuck Star Wars.
Well, yeah, because they were all
We'll have our own
tainted.
shit.
Everything he touched was like, it had Lucas on it. Ugh.
Sticky.
Very sticky. Smells kind of like Jar Jar Binks.
See, now, like, I just, you know, I thought he knew that was a problem, but then here, like, when they made the Clone Wars, TV show, and he said that they need to have Jar Jar Binks in it, it's like, dude, just drop it. Accept the fact that Jar Jar Binks sucks. You made a mistake with him, get over it.
I read a thing somewhere that, like, in playing, people that aren't fans of the original, like, first, think Jar Jar is, like, universally horrible, but, like, young fans that hadn't seen the originals think he's fucking awesome. Which makes me really sad for humanity. But
I know, right?
I think that's why he's in everything.
It's like, every time I hear him talk, I want to shoot somebody in the face. Most likely him. Most definitely him.
It's sad to think about that, like, that's a thing that happened. Like, someone was like, that's a good idea, and then, like, wasn't, like, stopped.
I found a pickaxe. Well, have you ever seen, Fanboy, the movie?
No.
It's about this group of friends who love Star Wars, and they're, like, one of them gets cancer, and so they're on a quest to, like, break into Lucas, mansion or whatever, and they're gonna break into Lucas. Yeah, they're gonna break into Lucas Mansion in order to watch the first episode of Star Wars, or have the guy watch it, the first cut or whatever, because otherwise, like, I guess, like, the time that he's given to live, he won't live long enough to see it. And what Seth Rogen's in the movie, and he plays like this random like pimp guy or something like that. And he like they know that they like Star Wars. He takes off his shirt and he's like, "Look at that! I got this tattoo, Jar Jar Binks. That guy's gonna be the shit." And I'm like, "Oh."
Oh.
And they even have William Shatner in it. They have a couple people. They have Carrie Fisher, who plays Leia in it as a doctor, and then they have somebody else from Star Wars who's in it as some other random person. That's just like a cameo. And then Will Shatner's in it. Will Shatner's in it. He gives them plans to break into the Lucas what is it? The Lucas Ranch or whatever it's called. And when like they break in and get Skywalker Ranch, yeah, something like that. He gives them the plans on how to break in, and then like when they break in, they get caught and like Anthony Ride is like security, and he goes, "Shatner's involved in this, is he?" And they're like, "No, definitely not."
See me?
You're just scared that I'm gonna touch you and send you flying into the wall, and make you explode again. Awesome.
Game is really glitchy.
Well, to be fair, that happened in the mod, not this game. Not yet in this game.
Yeah. You've yet to see flying people.
It was like 2 or 3 times that happened where it was always like in a convenience store where I touch you and it's like, "Hi Thomas." Oh.
That was me too. Like it was never you. Like sometimes you'd touch me and like my legs would break, and I'd pass out.
Oh, yeah. Or you throw a grenade and it would cause all of our legs to break.
Isn't there a time where like 4 of us were playing and I threw a grenade and you were like the furthest back?
It was you, me, and Scotty, and you threw a grenade because you saw people inside the.
Yeah, but like it broke your leg and you were the furthest away, and we were all standing really close to it. It was really weird.
I was like, "I have broken bones now." You guys are like, "What?" I'm like, "Yeah, I have broken bones." Oh, I am completely soaking. My status is now wet, Thomas.
See, mine doesn't say that. Like, I'm just not gonna get wet. Maybe it's my brain. Probably my brain.
It prevents you from getting wet?
Yeah. Well, it prevents me from getting too wet.
You've learned how to control your wetness?
Yeah. Don't worry, Pat. I'll lick you all over. I'll get all the wet off of you. And still.
Is that how you? No, I don't want it.
I can fix it. That'll make you dry, right? If I just lick it.
Don't come to me, otherwise I'll shoot. I'm from the UN. I'll totally shoot. I swear.
I'll shoot. Foot falls out. It's supposed to do that.
It's supposed to do that.
Flares.
Here, my clothes are so true. Do you mind if we go inside this building so I can go get some food?
No.
I'm like really hungry and I want to eat.
Well, do you want to take a break? Is eating food live on a stream not that exciting?
Alright, fine. Do you want to play something else when we come back, or do you want to keep playing this?
We can play something else. It is. I don't know.
Alright, I'll go get some food and then I'll have a quick couple of snacks or something, and then I'll come back up and let you know.
I'm
gonna go inside the house. Cause I mean, I'm gonna say this right now. Hopefully it doesn't fucking like ruin us. But what are the odds somebody's gonna find this house in the middle of nowhere to murder us when we spawn?
Very high now that you said that.
I know, right? All right. Oh, I like it when you leave because your person just sits down, just like taking a break.
Taking a poop.
Oh, is that what you're doing?
Yeah, my pants. I just sit down.
You just sit down, just it just goes everywhere.
Pretty horrendous. Smell is all that
No,
all the rotten food
God.
I've been picking off the ground and just.
Have you been eating it?
I
until you start puking.
No, everything bots.
And then you see me thinking I'm a zombie and try to gun me down. Yeah, sure.